First things first, let's create your driver.
Bailey.
And now let's focus on your driver's look.
Woohoo! Lick the stamp and sense it.
Last but not least, we need to decide which team to sign with. Choose carefully, as once you reach F1, the team you drive for will expect you to deliver appropriate results. Great, that's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season. But
here's a Mercedes 2021 car release. It's also on Bailey's car list. Looks very, very nice this year, similar to last year. I think it was black last year. Yeah, it's definitely black last year. But it's the first season of a new driver in Mercedes. Here we go. We are starting at Bahrain. We normally start here at the start of every season. P1 at Bahrain. Who's gonna take first practice? The Mercedes car is being pretty fast we ain't seeing any performance from any car yet, so I'm really excited to see that. And Bottas has retired, so that's why Bailey has took his seat. Here we go, the start of practice 1. Who is going to take a start of practice 1? I think it could be a Red Bull. I think it's going to be Lewis. Ooh, we'll have to wait and see.
Hello folks, and welcome to Paddock Pass, your pre-race edition for this, the inaugural round of the 2021 Formula One World Championship. And I've got to say, it feels great to be back. As is tradition, there is something of an air of a first day back at school on arrival here. But it's more than that. It's a breath of fresh air. It's an element of normality in what has at times felt to be something of an abnormal world. Now, we were supposed to have a raft of new regulations this season, but as we know, they've been held back, which does give all of these teams the opportunity to have a second bite at the cherry, one final chance to show what they can do in this era of Formula One. But the responsibility for results, as always, falls on the drivers. But with the cars at their disposal this year being very similar to the cars they had at their disposal last year, succeed, and they of course will put it all on themselves as a display of their innate skills and abilities. But the knife cuts both ways, because if they fail to succeed, there's absolutely nowhere for them to hide. The other question, though, remains as to which of these teams has been able to do the incredible, the impossible perhaps, with these regulations, and pull something out of the hat over the winter that gives them the march on their rivals. As always, we can't wait for this season to begin, but for now, from us, that's your lot.
Yeah, so it does give all the other drivers another chance to bite at the cherry, because of last season it was held back a bit. But here we go then. P1, round 1 is starting here at Bahrain. Who's going to take first practice? Every lap time is up next.
This first race of the season is always quite difficult for us trackside, and for those back at the factory as well, as it's the first time the car has run since winter testing. The more consistent mileage you can get in these sessions, the happier we'll be.
Just to let you know, I don't like running programs. I know it's like gonna be realistic if I do it, but I don't really want to do it, so yeah. So in these sessions we're going to simulate a bit of time. Pierre Gasly, he's out on his flying lap. Sergio Perez is out on his out lap. So let's watch Pierre Gasly here. He's obviously going to set the fastest time yet. Yeah, Pierre Gasly is going really well. Meanwhile on Perez, he's slowly catching up with Gasly. You know, that car looks faster than last year at AlphaTauri. And he sets a 1:34. Here comes Sergio Perez. His time's looking a lot decent, and then Gasly's, he does go first, dropping Gasly down into second. The whole bunch is starting to come out now. Kimi Raikkonen and Lando Norris, they're both out as well. So there's the Mercedes of Bailey on his outlap on the hard compound, so he might not be able to beat Perez because he was on a soft compound. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see though. Because that Mercedes car is quite quick, but we've got 6 minutes remaining of P1. The Bailey keeping it a bit late. Going a bit wide into turn 1! Yeah, let's just pretend no one saw that, okay? We start from here. Right, Bailey is on his first lap. He's leaving it a bit late. Some teams would say a bit too late, but it's not too late for us. If you get a lap time in, good. If you don't, meh. I think that's the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc. No, Carlos Sainz is in front of him. Yeah, into the second DRS zone goes the Mercedes then. I'm going a bit off track there, but that's okay. And Carlos Sainz is gonna potentially gonna be overtook here. A purple sector from the Mercedes in sector 2. I think that was his sector 2. Catching Carlos. Coming round onto the final corner. He might not be able to get Carlos this lap. Last DRS zone then. Where will he slot that car? He slots it second. Carlos Sainz rear-ending the Mercedes. Carlos Sainz has to put, he's spreading a bit of debris over the track, and where he's especially broke his wing, there will be a bit of damage. And I think that Mercedes is going to go for one more final flying lap. He sets the second green sector, first green sector, sorry.
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them. Understood, stopping this lap.
Mercedes couldn't do enough to stop Red Bull on the first practice. P2 for this practice session. Okay. Yeah, they couldn't do enough, but Bailey, getting up there. As all the cars are now heading into the pits. Lewis Hamilton, P6, not the greatest of sessions for him. Yeah, what was the gap? Oh, about a whole second off Sergio, but it was Bailey was off to Sergio. It was about a whole second, yeah. But to Lando, he's sitting in that slight slob of about about 3/10. And then Charles Leclerc, Lance Stroll, Esteban Ocon, Mick Schumacher and Antonio Giovinazzi have all not done a timey-wimey.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three. Perez, Bailey and Lando Norris. And that's it, practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Yeah, I can't just get over how close Mercedes was to losing to a McLaren. But yeah, this time it's going to be a night session, so could that pit Red Bull off a bit, or could that pit Mercedes off a bit? Yeah, I did say that Perez would come out for this first session, but you know, it's just crazy how all these cars have now no regulation changes last season. Red Bull have graded a bit, I would say. Because they would have been like down about second, I would say, somewhere about there. Charles Leclerc, Esteban Ocon, Fernando Alonso, the people who didn't, Snowden did, Kimi, the people who didn't set a lap time last session are certainly doing it this session. Yeah, out comes the Mercedes, and let's see if he can pop a top one. And this session he is on the soft compound, but we don't really know if that will change. So yeah, here comes the Mercedes. Sorry about that little break there, guys. I just had to do something real quick. So yeah, then here comes the Mercedes. Max Verstappen, a 132.90, 132.190, and he pits himself first. But in the first speed trap, Bailey goes first. good sector so far. He gets a purple first sector, the Mercedes. His first purple sector of the whole weekend so far. Yeah, it was a lovely purple sector that. Coming up to his first, his first DRS zone. And then that's going to end right there, coming in to the bend. Max Verstappen is under pressure from the Mercedes, but not a green sector that time. Yeah, coming round the final bend then. Here comes the Mercedes. Sergio Perez sets a 1:31. The Mercedes zooming to the grid. I don't think it will be as fast as a 1:31, but that will put him back into P2 by 0.244. So 0.2. And then the Mercedes will have a nice shield up and then go for it again. Yeah, Perez and Bailey are getting closer and closer. It's just going to be a matter of time until Bailey takes the lead out of Perez's hands. Yeah, qualifying. That's going to be interesting with Bailey and Perez. These two might be championship rivals this year. Yeah, big potential. That could happen. And Max Verstappen could just be the SP3 fighter. Max Verstappen has re-granted P2. First DRS zone for the Mercedes.
Are you okay? That was a
crash
Turn the engine
for
off
Mercedes. Let's just have a replay of that. Ooh. He did stop in a good position though. Yeah. Let's listen to the radio. I can't do anything, my car's spinning. I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, so let's have a little onboard view. He tries to turn the car the other way. The next thing he knows that he's in the barrier. Right, this might be a bit of a scare review for some viewers. Ooh. Yeah, there's Bailey walking in the garage. A mad boy. Yeah, he's still...
And with all the cars now over the
He
line,
went
let's see our top
P5.
three again. Verstappen, Hamilton and Sergio Perez. Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice.
But his teammate replaced the P2 for him.
Well, things didn't really go your way today. Let's have your take. You had a mishap in practice. Will this affect qualifying or race day? You didn't spend much time practicing. Are you saving your car for the main event? Great. Well, that's everything.
Yeah, the Mercedes car didn't look that right out there. Lewis Hamilton was setting a bit of poor lap times. His teammate spun off and mashed his wheel off. He will be able to continue with P3, we think. Or he might not go out for the car's sake. I think he's not going out for the car's sake. So, oh. Right guys, we've messed up a bit on this one here, 1 short and 5 laps. We obviously don't want a 1 short and a 5 lapper. So I'll see you tomorrow, real life tomorrow. Well, it depends what country you live in, but yeah, I'll see you tomorrow and it's going to be to the T. So I hope you guys stay tuned for tomorrow. This video is kind of iffy. Sorry about that, guys, but we'll make sure to turn it on tomorrow. Thank you.